ocean, and today we're going to learn about tsunamis. So how do they form? Tsunamis form when seismic activity, underwater volcano, a meteorite crashing into the ocean, or a submarine landslide happens, which will cause a large displacement of water to rise up to the surface. While it rises up, the gravity will pull it down and split it, and the tsunami will race towards the coast at a barely unnoticeable height. So what is actually the difference between the normal waves and the tsunami is actually the normal waves actually have something to do with the tides, high tide or low tide, and the wind. But tsunamis move by energy displacement through the water to make it move. Once it reaches further and further into the coast, it will do something called wave shoaling. So what is wave shoaling? Wave shoaling is basically, let's say this part is the coast and this part is the tsunami. Once it almost reaches the coast, it will grow bigger and bigger while the tsunami speed goes slower and slower. Then it will destroy everything in its path. So what is the first signs of tsunamis? If you live somewhere in an earthquake zone, you will probably feel earthquakes. After that, quickly run to the highest elevation possible. But if you live somewhere like in Malaysia, let's say there's going to have a tsunami happening in Malaysia, you will see the water recede out and making the beach even larger. But do not go over there and investigate. That will let your life at risk. That will cost your life. You will kill yourself. So, So once you see the water receding, quickly run away. Run away. The tsunami will come at any moment. So I am going to show you. So here we have our tsunami model. So these things are the cars. These large things are the buildings. These are the trees. The buoy, the early warning detection buoy, and the boat. And this is the tsunami board. The board that I'm going to make the tsunami. Let's say the tsunami happened far away. And then energy is displaced over here. So energy is going to be displaced. So that's going to let the tsunami happen. The tsunami is happening. Look at the car. Do you see the boats and the buoys move? The trees are going to move. The trees are not going to move. That's because their roots are holding them still. Look, they're washing the tsunami is washing the boats on shore. I guess the crew of that unlucky boat that is getting caught by the tsunami in real life will get washed to the shore a dozen times. Look. So now what happened? What completely happened? Vehicles underwater, trees being destroyed. The boats are floating, the buoys are still floating. And let's resume the tsunami. Beating it up. The trees are underwater. Look, the trees are underwater. One tree is underwater. Wash them upshore. I'm picking the speed up. So imagine this happened in real life. Look at the destruction caused. The buoys washed up on shore. And look at all of this. Disaster. this will cause a lot of deaths. Maybe. So let's go on with the prevention, shall we? So people already made some preventions and some early warnings, which the most common is a tsunami buoy. A tsunami buoy would detect a tsunami coming. Also, there are some people speculating tsunami walls. Walls to deflect the tsunami, to block the tsunami. But during 2011, during I think a Japanese tsunami, I forgot what that tsunami name is, but during that tsunami, 2011, the tsunami broke. Let's say this is that tsunami one, that's Japan. Look at the tsunami actually overwhelmed the seawall and rushed into the city and destroyed a power plant that led to lots of deaths. That is one of the deadly deadly tsunamis ever. That is a very bad example. Some people also speculate channels moving through the city. But that is also not that much effective, but its effectiveness is just only 50%. But that's still considered good. So that's all for now, and hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, be careful of tsunamis. You will put your life at risk. So, bye-bye.